What is going on, guys? How's everyone doing today? I am back here with yet another video, and today we installed the Glowshift gauges to the 2002 Subaru WRX, and yes, I indeed already installed them. And the reason I didn't install or video the installation was because I'm not really too familiar with wiring, and I didn't want to film a video and worry about putting the gauges in and then get frustrated, and then the quality of the video diminishes throughout the installation. So I already installed them, and I'm just going to go back through a step-by-step on what I actually did to install them. And when I was looking up information on how to actually, put these things in, I couldn't find much. I found one video, but that person had a stock clock instead of the Lamco, I believe Lamco, mechanical gauges. And when I tried to look up forums and information about switching over from a mechanical gauge to an electrical gauge, I think I found one forum thread, and that's about it. So this video will be for the people who do have the stock Lamco mechanical gauges and they want to switch over to electrical gauge, but it will also be a video of how to actually install an electrical gauge if you do have a stock clock. Now, before I get into this video, you really can't see what gauges I got, but I got a boost gauge, I got an AFR gauge, and I got a voltage gauge. Now, all this wiring setup for all three of these gauges will be the same except for the AFR. The AFR does have an extra wire, and it's a green wire that does indeed connect to your ECU. I'm not going to go into depth on where to plug in the wire. I think it's called B17 if I am correct, but I will link a video down below that does go more into depth on where to actually put in that wire for the AFR gauge. So anyway, let's just get into the wiring mess that I actually made. So getting on to the meat and potatoes of this video, as you can see, I already took out the gauge pod, and you can see the wondrous wire mess that I have bestowed upon you guys at the moment. And before this video gets any farther, I'm not portraying to be an expert at wiring. I'm just telling you guys a step-by-step process on how I actually got these gauges to work. So as you can see, these wires right here are what went to the stock Lamco gauges right here, and I could not make them work with these Glowshift gauges. If you can find a way to make them work, that's great, but I could not find a way to actually make these turn on with those wires. Now, what you have to do is find the clock wires, which is these 4 wires right here. I found the plug hiding somewhere over here, which leads me to believe or have some suspicion that these gauges are not stock, but if they are, you should have a clock plug somewhere over here. Just try to find it. It might be hiding. If it's not, then I'm not going to BS you guys. I don't know how to actually wire these up. But if you do have these 4 wires, one is mainly pink, as you can see right there. One is yellow and green. One is mainly blue and pink, and one is black. Now, when you buy the Glowshift gauges, it comes with this piece of paper and instructions on how to actually install it. If you want to follow these instructions, go ahead, but I'm telling you guys how I installed them. And as you can see here, it labels what wire does what. As you can see, yellow is the constant, red is the ignition, black is the ground, and the orange is the switch, headlamp, source, yada yada yada. Now, to make this easier on you guys, I'm basically just going to tell you what wire goes to which colored wire on the Glowshift. So black obviously goes to black. The mainly blue one and pink one goes to your yellow source or your constant. Your green and yellow one goes to your red, and your mainly pink and blue one goes to your orange. So if you bought 3 gauges and you're wondering how you're going to put 3 wires to 1 wire, basically what I did, I took like all the blacks, all the reds, all the orange, all the yellows, and I twisted them together. So all 3 blacks, twisted them together, so it's basically 1 wire. And I put this, I don't know what it's called, but I basically crimped them all together, and I just fed the 1 wire to the stock clock through, and it actually indeed worked. If you have a different way of doing it, good for you. Like I said, I'm not an expert, so I'm not trying to portray to be an expert. If you like my way, if you like my ideas, you're most certainly welcome to use it, but if you don't like it, yeah, well. So in summary, if you do have the stock Lamco gauges, the wires that go to that will not work unless you can find a way to actually make them work. Then good for you. But what you got to do is find the stock clock wires. Like I said, black goes to black, mainly blue and pink goes to yellow, mainly pink and blue goes to orange, and then yellow and green goes to red. To simplify everything, if you guys are confused, I was confused when I watched the video myself. That's why I wrote down everything the guy was saying. So to just make it a little bit easier for you guys, there is the wiring if you do need to stop a video or stop this video and wire it up yourself. There you guys go. And before this video ends, if you were wondering how to actually take this out, basically I used a flathead screwdriver and I slid this portion off. It basically comes up and then pulls out. And then you will have, I think, 4 screws coming from, well, I did have one right there. I think that had like a clip or something that broke off. But basically one will be right here, one will be back here somewhere, and then same on the other side. All right guys, that's gonna end it for today's video. Can you honestly, can you see how much I am fogged up in this car right now? I am hot. It is honestly so hot in this car right now. But if you enjoyed the video and if it was informational, make sure you leave it a like. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. And as always guys, I'll see each and every one of you in my next upload.